So this week we're looking at another Russian kit manufacturer kit, specifically their LA-5FN. Now this kit is in a lot of ways similar to the kit, the previous LA-5 that I reviewed. So a lot of the things I'm going to be pointing out are going to be the same, if not exactly the same. Now, right out the gate, in terms of the mold detail, it's very nicely crisp. The surface detail is very fine, nicely in scale, and much as before, you get a lot of internal detail right out the gate, which is quite impressive. Moving on, landing gear is fairly standard. Nothing really that jumps out at me as far as being super noteworthy. Props good, as well as the main wing section. And as I said before, detailing is very crisp and very nicely done. Do like the fact that they split off the aileron so that you can play with positioning. Continuing on, we have the major sprue, which includes the entire engine parts. A pilot figure that's, I'm not gonna lie, is not very good. I would definitely say if you want to include a pilot figure, look for a replacement. Main upper wings, as well as the separation for the slats, as well as the cutout for the ailerons themselves, as well as the tail control. All are very nicely done. Here we have the overly engineered cockpit section, as well as the main armaments. All very nicely done. Lastly, we have some additional piping parts for the engine. Now the clear parts, I'll go ahead and open this up. Got a couple different versions. No seam lines, no nothing. Very well cast, though. One thing I am going to say is these very tiny clear parts are going to be an absolute bear to work with. So something to be aware of. And part of the reason I think that if you use them in this bag is so that, God forbid, they break off, you don't lose them, as those would get very easily eaten by the carpet monster. Now, moving on to the decal sheet. Again, victim yellowing, and fortunately, would have been nice had they not been quite so yellowed. But there are ways to work around that. Moving on to the instruction sheet. As I said before, there's a lot of over-engineering, but at the same time, I guess you could say that's sort of the beauty and draw of a kit like this, is that it gives you so much detail to work with that really all your options are open to you, especially if you want to do, say, a damaged aircraft, as you can show the internals, blood and guts of the airframe. Overall, definitely not a novice kit. You get 3 decal schemes. On that, not much to say. So, this is definitely, as I said, with the LA-5 base kit, it's definitely not a beginner's kit. It's, given the amount of work you're going to need to do, and amount of handling small parts, handling of fine details, and just overall, I'd say it's a great over-engineered kit. However, it's not for the faint of heart. I do like the fact that you get, all the details you would typically expect with a super detailed set from, say, Edwards or Aries or so forth, right out of the box. Now, granted, some of the plastic details bits would be slightly better going resin or photo etch or other aftermarket route, but in terms of just straight out of the box, however, you cannot complain at all. So yeah, that was a look at the Russian kit maker's LA-5FN kit in 1/40th scale. So till next time.